Welcome to Moab, Utah. I'm Brian Merrill, CEO of Western River Expeditions and the Moab Adventure Center. I'd like to welcome you here to the Red Rock Country, a place that we love and hope that you'll come and learn to love too. About the first question we usually get is, how do I get to Moab? If you fly into Moab, that option requires that you come through Denver, but there is a plane that you can take directly into Moab, and then you can rent a car right there at the airport. I'd like to emphasize that you're going to want a car while you're down there. You know, spend a little bit extra money, rent a car, even if it's just for the afternoon between when you arrive and when you leave on your trip the next morning. You'll be glad that you did. There's plenty to see in a short amount of time. The car will serve you well. Most people fly in to somewhere like Salt Lake City, then rent a car and drive to Moab. It's about a 4-hour drive to Moab from Salt Lake City. Along the way, there's a lot of amazing things to do. There's Timpanogos Cave National Monument. Just off the freeway, only about 10 minutes, you can roll up Provo Canyon and see Bridalveil Falls, which is over 200 feet high. It's just beautiful. Or you can go a little farther up the canyon to Sundance Resort, owned by Robert Redford. If you want to take an extra day, spend a night, go to their fantastic spa. Utah is so full of amazing things to do all throughout the state. Along the way to Moab, you're going to drive through the beautiful Spanish Fork Canyon, come over the hill to a historic mining community in Helper, Utah and Price, Utah. It's worthwhile to take a detour off onto the historic Main Street in Helper. It's a great art community, railroad history. It's a great little town, and they've done a great job of welcoming visitors there. In Price, you can visit a Dinosaur Museum. It's worthwhile to spend a little time to see the sights along the way. Then you'll hit the town of Green River. If you're lucky to be there during the watermelon season, it's the greatest watermelon on the planet Earth. You've got to hit Ray's Tavern, which is the best burger that you'll ever find. It is a tradition for river runners to stop and eat at Ray's Tavern. Then you make your way on down to Moab, and you're going to be glad that you have a car when you're there. There's a lot to do, but there's some distance to cover in Moab to get around to the different things. So having a car to get around town and then out to see some sights if you have a little extra time while you're in the area will be important. At the Spring Hill, they serve breakfast, but there's not a restaurant in the hotel, so that car will help you to get downtown and to access all of the amazing restaurants that we have in Moab. And you're able to then drop it at the hotel where we're going to be meeting the next morning. It's simple, it's easy, no extra charge for dropping your car there. If you are on one of our Desolation Canyon trips or our Cataract Canyon trips, we're going to meet the morning of the trip at the Spring Hill Inn and Suites on the north end of town, and you can leave your personal car you've driven in, you can leave it there for the week while you're on the river and be waiting for you when you get back. Our greatest joy and gratification comes from sharing these places with you and seeing them again for the first time through your eyes. I want to thank you for coming and enjoying what we love with us.